Swifty, do you want to go over or do you want me to go over?
I'll go over it real quick. It's a pretty simple one.
Oh, yeah, I just meant jumping over.
Oh, yep.
Oh yeah, don't get on the boat. We're doing heroic, right?
Yes.
Change it here so you don't fall through.
Do you want to jump over?
Yeah, that's fine, I can.
I'll stay with one healer and pick up ads, and we'll send. Who's more comfortable?
We should be able to get, I can tank on the edge and the healer
Yeah,
should
if you
be
want to
able
take on the edge, they can both stay. That's fine. Yeah. 1 second here.
You do that, I'll talk. So there's 2 cannons right there. Any 2 DPS can hop in that. And it has energy, so you're just like tapping 111, building up to like 90. And then 2 is your big cannon blast. But that makes you go up. If you get over 100, your cannon goes on cooldown for like 20 seconds. So don't do that. So like sit at, you can keep spamming 1, but don't go over 100. Just 2 every once in a while. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, hit 2 at like 95.
Yep, and then just don't go over. Even if you have to stay lower, that's fine. That's better. On this ship, Swifty staying and healers should be able to stay. There will be a portal that opens. Things will come through. You will tank and kill it. Come over here to Triangle if you haven't already. You can get your rocket. Make sure that you put it on. It's in your bag. And then also put it on a keybind. You can mess around with it, right? See how it works. Make it move. Me and Atticus, I guess we're the only melee, are gonna go over and we'll pick up the other. Every 30 seconds or something, a mage is gonna come out on the other side, and we have to kill it. We'll send Nell over as well. We have to kill it so that it can unfreeze our cannons. It's gonna freeze our cannons in an ice block. We unfreeze it so that we can do more damage.
Is that mage that's over there in range for the range to hit from our ship?
No, I think it's like just out of.
Go ahead and send. I mean, I'm
Send
okay
more?
with sending all the DPS over, and
Yeah, that's
just the
fine.
healers are going to be with me. And
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fine.
think we're going to have a problem on this ship.
Yep. And that's really it. There's like a guy over there that I'll tank and spank and we'll kill. Watch out for cleaves. Don't fall off the ship. Just don't overheat the cannons. Kill things. Should be
Yeah.
pretty easy.
One more thing. I don't know if you said it. Sorry, I was looking at something. But avoid the rockets, the AoE on the ground.
Oh yeah, good call.
And as far as the guns, I would like to have Atticus in one. Because I don't really want the melee attacking the ones on our ship anyway, because of the cleave. And Beta, are you comfortable doing the other one?
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, let's talk. You can, and just so you know, you can rocket jump while in the air. So you can rocket jump and rocket jump. Alright, starting it up.
Fire up the engines.
And if you want, you can
Hold on to your hats.
Sorry, what'd you say, Swifty?
I was gonna say we can hero on the first mage drop.
Sure. This is so weird. I was always horde. I'm not used to going this side. Dude, the RP for Sarfang is gonna be so much shorter.
I was thinking that too.
So happy about that.
Grab me spyglass, crewman.
I've actually never seen the
Buy me
inside
own
RP.
beard. Horde sailing in fast and
5,
hot.
4, 3.
Yeah, so you can have your stacks up now.
1.
Go ahead and build them, cannon. Range, you all can shoot those archers, those axe throwers. You all can damage those things over.
Dogs, you blindsided
That spell
us.
isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I
This
can't
is not
cast that
your
yet.
battle.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's
Back
still
down, or
recharging.
we'll be forced
Not
to
in
battle
battle,
your
I
sergeants.
can't
Watch out for circles on the ground.
Ads
Still
coming.
I got a
recharging.
score to
Ads are
settle
here.
with
Spell isn't
Arthas.
ready yet.
And
That's
you're
still
listening.
recharging.
Mage
You
coming
won't
in.
be
I
taking
can't
this
cast
son of
that.
Iron
That
Horse's
spell
vessel
isn't
without
ready
a
yet.
fight.
That's
Fire!
still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
We're taking hull
that
damage.
spell isn't
Get
ready
a
yet.
battle
I
mage out
can't
here to
cast
shut
that
down
yet.
those
Which
cannons.
other tank
That's
system?
still recharging.
Never mind, I see it.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's
Hey, DPS.
still recharging.
Kill them.
I can't cast that yet.
Watch out, this guy.
Axe roars.
Healers, you ought to be able to heal me.
Faster.
Kill the mage and you kill Sarf. Or kill the mage and then damage Sarf.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Once the mage is dead, hop back over. Hop back. Ignore Sarf. Good job.
That spell isn't ready yet. That
Out of my own
spell
curiosity,
isn't
how
ready
bad
yet.
were the
I
stacks
can't
over there?
cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Not
That
bad at all.
spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Second
That's
set ads.
still recharging. I can't
You got
cast
to
that
8,
yet.
did
That
What's
spell
this
isn't
then?
some more
ready
damage.
yet.
You
I
won't
can't
be
cast
taking
that
this
yet.
son of
That
Iron
spell
Forge's
isn't ready
vessel
yet.
without a fight.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Halfway
That's
there.
still recharging.
Ads are on our ship,
I
kill
can't
him.
cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Watch the blade storm.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Mage team, go
That's
over.
still recharging.
Axe
Need to get
roars.
closer.
Hurl
I can't
faster.
cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still
He was on you, sir.
recharging.
Oh no.
Did
Oh,
you fall?
I can't
Yeah.
cast that yet.
Nice.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Alright, mage team, head back.
That's still recharging. I can't
set
cast
me
that
onto
yet.
the ship.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Reavers,
That's still
sergeants,
recharging.
good job.
That
attack.
spell isn't ready yet. I
Axe
can't
roars.
cast that yet.
Hurl
That's
faster.
still recharging.
What's
I
this
can't
then?
Ads on our ship.
You won't
That
be
spell
taking this
isn't
son of
ready yet.
Iron
I
Forge's
can't
vessel
cast
without
that
a
yet.
fight.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't
Man, I forgot we're
cast
doing
that
heroic
yet.
gun.
That's
Should
still
put that as
recharging.
bonus.
That spell
Hurl
isn't
battle
ready
mage
yet.
out
I
here to
can't
shut
cast
down
that
those
yet.
cannons.
That's still recharging. I can't
Mage
cast
team,
that
head
yet.
over.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. Out of range. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Axe roars. Hurl faster.
That spell
Mage
isn't
team, head
ready
back.
yet. I can't cast that yet. That
Reavers,
spell isn't ready yet.
sergeants,
I
attack.
can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I
Axe
can't
roars.
cast that yet.
Hurl
That's
What's this
still
then?
recharging.
You won't be
That
taking
spell
this
isn't
son of
ready
Iron
yet.
Forge's
That's
vessel
still
without a
recharging.
fight.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I
2%.
can't cast that yet.
Don't say I didn't warn you,
job.
scoundrels. Onward,
Finish
brothers
it,
and
yeah.
That spell
sisters.
Watch the
isn't
whirlwind.
ready yet. That's still recharging.
Great job.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I don't have a target.
I didn't even think to mention it, but it didn't matter anyway. If you go over there with like a pet or a totem, it'll keep that sergeant in combat and his stacks won't reset.
that's not.
Ooh, nice. Would I? Or not?
Oh, nice. Thank you.
That's what I should have put. So I'm rolling that as off spec, is that right, Chwit?
Yeah, we're both rolling a suspect, which is weird, but
No problem.
Crash with me.
thank you.
Nell, I'm assuming that you have trap launcher. Every hunter was excited. Fish feast down if you need.
And check your flask too.
Oh, no, you might want to make one for frost trap then. We want your slow on this. Oh, change it back to normal too.
Good call. Sorry about that. What are we on? Deathbringer?
Sorry, Frank. Yep.
Alright, so Deathbringer. Main thing with this one is its blood power. There's multiple abilities where he'll gain blood power. The biggest thing with that is he increases his damage dealt as he gets higher on blood power. And when he hits 100, he's going to mark somebody. That mark's going to take 5k damage each time the boss swings at the tank. And if the player with the mark dies, it's going to heal the boss for 5% of his health. Fortunately, we have a Holy Paladin in here, right?
Yep.
So when that happens, make sure you beacon the mark, and that makes that mechanic pretty easy for the first one. The second one, you guys are just going to have to keep alive if we end up even getting a second one. Alright, so we're going to tank him on the stairs here. The range is going to spread out across the room here. Make sure you're 12 yards apart. The reason we do that is he casts Blood Nova, which is an AoE splash damage on the target. Let's see what we got here. He's going to spawn 2 ads. They're going to target the highest threat DPS. So make sure the range hit him. Melee and tanks do not hit the ads. And you can use slows on them. Just make sure they don't reach you. It'll most likely kill you. For the tanks, we get a Rune of Blood buff on us, or debuff, whatever you want to call it. We'll just taunt off of that so he doesn't build more stacks of his blood power. And I think that's everything with this one. So tanks, we're going to tank on the stairs. Range, make sure you stay spread out. Healers, just make sure you're positioned so you can heal everybody. When he marks somebody, make sure you beacon them and keep that mark alive. It'll last the rest of the fight. Other than that, he does like a mini enrage at 30% health. So we're going to be taking some more damage once it hits 30% health.
That's when we'll lust too.
Yes.
Oh, remember, is there a tank swap?
Yes.
Yes, we're going to tank swap on the Rune of Blood. It will take extra damage if we don't, and he'll build his blood power quicker.
So the other thing too is healers just know as his energy goes up, he hits that much percent more harder. So at 10% he hits us harder, 10%. At 90% he hits us 90% harder. At 100% he's going to mark another person in the raid, and that person will take any damage that the tanks take. That's why we're doing the beacon. Widows or Naughty will beacon whoever that is. Naughty, he's also going to put like a bleed. You'll see it in your debuff frames on someone. We can bop that, and Element, you can ice block that. Go ahead and do that. Naughty, you might want to save your bop for if it goes on whoever gets marked. But if you can negate that, you can. I guess Hunters probably can deterrence it. I don't know.
Yeah, any class that can negate it is just going to reduce the amount of blood power he's going to get.
And then when beasts come out, you all are pumping hard into the beast. They're full CC. You can slow them, you can stun them. Don't root them because they're going to turn and hit whoever. Atticus, you can chains of ice, both of them. But Nell is going to drop. Hopefully Nell will drop a frost trap right here by the boss, and so it'll slow both of them. And actually, you want to be super gamer. Like Beta is kind of across from Triangle right now, so Beta should target this ad, not Purple. Right? Purple is closer to him. He should blow up Triangle. And like Glorwyn is across from Diamond, so Glorwyn should target Diamond and blow it up. Knockbacks work. Glorwyn, I don't know if you have your knockback glyph, so it doesn't do it. But if you can take it off. Yeah, that's it. Should be pretty easy. I think we'll get. Tanks just have to remember to taunt swap.
I mean, if you want to do that, I'll just sit out the rest of the fight.
There was a long RP for the Horde side, like a minute and a half, but there's like a 15-second RP for the Line side.
I guess now y'all know what side I fought for back in the day.
Yeah, y'all call it heroism. Creeps me out. Alright, we ready? Yeah, just make sure you're 15 yard. In healers, you all can be in close here if you need to. Right, we just need 12 yards so that when he does his AoE damage, you all don't all get hit. If you're ready, somebody back by the portal can talk to Bronzebeard. Mirrored in by the portal. And I'll send out Sarfet.
Alright,
Can
go
we get
for it.
can we get 4 on beta?
Who's tanking him first?
You go ahead and tank him first. I'll just go kitty mode for a little bit.
Usurpers or triangle.
Things are about to get much worse. Come, taste the power the Lich King has bestowed upon me.
A lone orc?
Also, you can frost trap on the boss right before the ads come out, and it'll slow him. I don't know if that was said.
5,
Yeah, I think it's what he's
4,
gonna do.
3, 2, 1.
By the might of the Lich King.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Taunt off. Shrifty's tanking.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
There's the beat. Kill your beast.
That's still recharging.
Try not to swipe.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, they don't take AoE.
Yeah, AoE doesn't do it. And we also tanks at 1. That's pretty good.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't
Taunt.
cast that yet.
Shrifty's tanking.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Beast coming up in 5. Go ahead and slow trap. Beast will be coming soon.
I can't cast that
There's
yet.
Beast.
It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still
I'm taking-
recharging. That
Yeah,
spell
taunt.
isn't ready yet. I need to get closer. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Taunt.
That's
Shrifty's
still
tanking.
recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Beast coming up in 5. Atticus, you can change them when they come up. Beast are up.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Mule's tanking.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Nice, really nice.
That
Boss
spell
have
isn't
50%
ready
bonus damage.
yet. That's still recharging.
Taunt. Shrifty's
Flipsy's
tanking.
tanking.
We're almost to 30%. He's gonna enrage soon. Beasts are coming in 5. Beasts are up.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Mule's tanking.
That spell isn't ready yet.
He isn't
My
raged.
mana is low.
Finish
I
that
can't
beast.
cast that
Go
yet.
ahead and lust.
That's still recharging.
If you have a cooldown and you taunt next, maybe use.
I can't cast
And
that
then I'll
yet.
hand him sack you if we need to. Shrifty's tanking.
That
We're
spell
not
isn't
even gonna get
ready
a mark.
Beast coming in
I
soon.
can't cast that yet.
Kill the beast
That's
because
still
they get fed
recharging.
progressively faster.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Mule's tanking.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't
Good job.
ready yet.
Burn boss.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
The chest is over there to the left by the Shadow Priest, by the Warlock. Nice job.
Good job.
Nice.
Released.
Not
That
even a
spell
word.
isn't ready yet.
Hell yeah.
I can't cast that yet.
Don't die to gas, or just wait by the teleporter. I'll go through and pack.
That was Sourfang's boy, the Horde commander at the Wrath Gate. Such a tragic end. What in the? Here in the distance.
Crash, my gosh.
By the light.
Yep,
The
teleporter's
transporter
up.
worked.
You can teleport in. You wanna head left to play?
Soldiers, fall in! Looks like the Horde are coming to take another shot.
Yeah.
Crash, wait.
You're at.
Don't force me out.
Valkyries will come around. We'll tank and make a kill. The big A bombs do like a pull you in, then something else. If there's a mechanic, just run away. But let's head left.
It's all coming back to me now. That's where the mini bosses are.
Yeah, the dogs.
I can't do it.
There's traps in that hallway.
Valkyrie,
Back to your ship
Valkyrie,
will
Valkyrie.
spare your life.
Tripped you. Oh, my bad. You had it, my bad.
Stand down, Murray. Let a grieving father pass.
I feel like both pull. But
If they do, I'll pick up the second one.
yeah, they do.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, there's the hook.
That's still recharging.
And then maybe they
That
do
spell
a belt.
isn't ready yet.
They've got a cleave for sure.
That's still recharging.
No cold kills Ilnok Atar.
I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
I will not forget this kindness.
Well, that's interesting.
It's too
I
far
thank
away.
you, Highness.
I was not at the Wrathgate, but the soldiers who survived told me much of what happened. Your son fought
I
with
can't
honor.
cast that yet.
He died a hero's death. He deserves a hero's burial.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
That's supposed to
That's
happen,
still
or did we just
recharging.
somehow aggro everything?
That always happens. Oh, run away if you can't
That
kill them.
spell isn't ready.
The little scientist guys, they're chained into this big pool that's right in the middle. I pulled one of the scientist guys, brought all the ads that were right here. And then
Gotcha.
the guy, I don't know if we got the geist or not, but they run up and down. I think being important is kind of bad.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
I think one of these dogs
That's
feared.
still recharging.
I don't remember what the other one does.
That spell
We'll do
isn't
them at the
ready yet.
because we've got ads in the hallway and there are traps in the hallway as well. If we hit them, a bunch of
That's
geists come.
still
It's not a
recharging.
big deal. We just tank and spank.
I can't carry any more of those. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't carry
Let's go
any more
left
of those.
first.
I can't cast that yet.
If you turn blue and are moving really slow, that means you
That
ran into
spell
a trap,
isn't ready yet.
which is fine. The geist will come from behind. Will come from where we
That's
just
still
entered.
recharging.
So tanks just be ready.
I can't cast that yet.
Yep, there it is. Here they come. Two
Out
set.
of range. I need it hurried. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
It's a healing debuff. You can taunt.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Curious how many stacks I could get up to.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I need more mana.
That's right, he doesn't decimate.
That spell isn't ready yet.
You kid stinky! You bang!
That's still recharging.
Alright, Pastor Guide. So gas is gonna fill the room. Every 34 seconds he's gonna inhale some of the gas. When the gas is in the room, it does an AoE. And as he inhales the gas, the AoE gets a little bit less, but he gains a physical damage and attack speed increase by 30% for each one, up to 3 stacks. At 3 stacks, the room will be clear of gas. After the 3rd stack and another 34 seconds is when he casts Pungent Blight, and that releases the gas, and it's going to do ray damage to everyone. So how we handle that is he's going to cast
Muradin,
gas
secure the
spores,
deck and
I believe on
prepare our
2
soldiers
people
for an
on normal.
assault on the upper citadel. I'll send out another regiment from Stormwind.
So we're going to have 2 groups. We're going to have a range group and a melee group.
Right away,
Whoever
Your
gets those
Majesty.
spores is going to run it into one in each group. So if 2 range get it, 1 range has to make sure they go to the melee group. And that gives us a debuff that's going to decrease the damage we take when that gas goes off. Do you know for this gastric
What is it?
stack that the tanks take, where we swap, is that just in like a second phase of the fight? Oh, no worries. I'm pretty sure that's later on in the fight.
Sorry, I'm back.
We'll just taunt off that. No, you're good. So basically for this fight, we're gonna have 2, we're gonna stay spread, but when somebody gets that gas spore, the range, we'll mark a range. So we'll have a range group and a melee group. Just make sure one spore goes to each group each time, so we get the debuff. And then the tanks are gonna do the tank swap on the gastric blunt. As far as the mechanics of the fight go, anything you would like to add?
I think you, it's the other one that turned to vomit. No, this one's pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
You'll
the other
just-
one's where we split 2 groups for the vomit.
Yeah, you'll just have to make sure that we get the little spore above our heads. And then tanks, we have to make sure we just actually stop attacking. When we get to like 8 stacks, because we're just generating so much more damage.
Yeah,
should
we'll
we do it?
swap at 8 stacks. I marked element as the range, so stay spread, but when the spores come out, all the range, make sure you stack on element, and we'll have the other spore go to melee.
And tanks need to know too.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna assign the spores, just make sure one runs to each group.
Yeah, no matter where they go, element will always be at ranged, and so you all can all group on it. If you happen to be closer to the melee, if you're too far from element, then you can run into the melee and get your spore debuff. But element will always stay at ranged, and that one needs to always go to element. If it's both on range, one has to run to melee, one goes to element.
Yeah, so make sure if element's one other range and another range gets it, you're gonna have to go to melee.
When do you want less? 30?
Yeah, less that 30, we'll get, well, one of the tanks will be doing a lot of bonus damage in that phase anyway.
We can actually come in a little bit, and you all can spread range a little bit now. Cool, set and bolt.
Alright, misdirect on, how do you say your name? Mule?
Yeah, you can just call me Mule.
Alright,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Just an ordinary gas cloud. But watch out, because that's no ordinary gas cloud.
That still be charging. That spell isn't ready yet.
This spores it.
yeah,
Get spores.
get that one, the melee.
Oh, somebody.
Widow.
I can't cast that yet.
Night.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, spread a little. I'll desec.
That still be charging.
Yeah. Swifty, can you get Glor? Glor can get Orin.
I can't cast that
Oh,
yet.
no, I'm down.
I did it.
Yeah, we'll just wipe it, I'm not
yeah.
gonna battle race
DI,
that.
you can DI at the door.
Dead. Dead.
Someone that can res.
Daddy, I did it.
Get to the door, Swifty. Fucking die you.
Dead.
Sorry, I was trying to battle race someone and it wasn't going off, my bad.
Daddy, I did it.
It's all good. I can't remember. Healers can be in melee there, or do they have to stay out?
When I got the
Healers-
spore, I ran into melee and I just stood there for a bit.
Yeah,
No,
there's nothing
yeah.
that's gonna hurt you, you can be in melee, so like if Widow wants to stay in melee, that's fine.
Right, it's just that disorienting thing, the thing that makes you waddle around, goes on the ranged. I don't remember if it can get healers that are in melee range.
As long as there's enough range out, it shouldn't.
Okay, so healers, you should be able to stay in with melee then. That way you don't have to move.
Are we assigning people to different groups? for the spores. And the reason I asked is because
We press
I forget who had the other spore, but I was closer to the left side, and the other person was on the opposite side of the ball, so I figured they would run to the melee group and I would just stay out with the
There's
range.
work to be done.
Yeah,
But
begin
instead,
assign.
I ran in and then the other person
Yeah.
came all the way across the room. It just seemed inefficient to me.
Yeah, so that's ideally how it was meant to go. It's hard to assign everybody because it's so random.
Oh, anybody get their quest for the epic ring?
I'm looking at it right now, actually.
With it. Ashes to ashes.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Lead
Oh, is it available now?
Yeah, it's
just
rep
as
lock.
yeah.
Yeah, remember that when you do your SR, eventually you'll have a ref rank that the most will be best in slot. So are you saying, would you like to try assigning? Like group 2 just goes to element, group 1 goes to melee? Or do you want to,
No,
Like
no.
yours.
All I was saying is like, I just thought it would be better to avoid like crossing the room
yeah, agreed.
to get to a group. So like if you're closer to, if you're like the only one on the like outside of the boss's area, and then the other one is closer to the range group, then like you would go to the melee, while the one that's already closer to the range just stays with the range instead
For
of
sure.
like crisscrossing paths.
Yeah, that's what we want to do. The reason I don't want to assign like group 1 and group 2, because if 2 people in group 2 get it, it's gonna get a little confusing.
We could do this. So looking at the boss, whoever is the rightmost spore always goes to melee. Because this is the way the range will be looking. So fix doing exactly what, I'm not sure who was talking, but that should solve the who goes which way.
Yeah, that I like that. That
So
works.
even if there's 2 spores on the left side of the room, if I'm the one that's on the rightmost, then I'll go melee.
Got it, because I was ranged on the left side, so I was trying to get to element.
Yeah, we may want to switch up the way the range does. First of all, someone's DBM erased all the markers anyway. But we may want to just meet like on this triangle right here, that's right in front, because I ended up being all the way on the left. So it really, you'd probably want to meet somewhere in the middle of range instead of all the way on one side.
Yeah, that's a good point. So
Range gathered towards the door area.
Yep.
Like you see this triangle like right in front of us.
yeah,
Yep.
stand like that
To the
black
left.
area.
Yeah, just stand in there.
Does any engineers have flares?
I do
Not on
Oh
me.
man, I saved a bunch of those holiday things. I didn't bring them.
Or does anybody have a Jeep so we can access the thing?
Yeah, I have a Jeeps.
Yeah, I have flares in there. I don't know if I have flares in my pants. Repair bots down if you need repair. Yeah, I don't have any flares on this one. But yeah, what Ellen was saying, that, yep, perfect. That beam of light is where range is going to stack. The leftmost one, the rightmost person is always going to melee. Leftmost is always going to there.
Unless obviously if somebody who's standing in melee gets it, don't do that. And we're gonna try having the healers stand in melee too, because I think we have enough range for it to always hit a range still.
Naughty, I'm judging wisdom.
Okay, I can. I'll be doing might then.
I forget, I was reading something. There is actual importance on who does which one, but I don't remember. Oh, it's if you have a rep pally, that's what it is. Struck close. Yeah, once we collapse, then you spread back out.
Yeah, stay spread other than when the spores are up. And you can
Simple.
misdirect mule.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
Just an ordinary gas cloud. But watch out, because that's no ordinary gas
I can't
cloud.
pass that yet. That's still recharging.
I popped it.
I can't pass that yet.
Tank's good.
You can come in a little closer. Yeah,
Good job.
spread back out.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't pass that yet.
Spores soon. Spore on me. Whoever that healer is, run out. Orion, run out.
Yeah, got the range. Perfect.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Alright, I'm stopping. You can taunt.
That's still recharging.
Shrifty's your tank.
I can't cast that yet. That's still
I gotta hit a sec.
recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Spores. Star come in. Good.
That's still recharging.
T-sex. Good job.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging.
AOE incoming.
I can't.
Here comes the AoE.
That's still recharging. That
He
spell
hits much
isn't
lighter
ready.
now.
I can't cast that yet.
Okay, that's good. Go. Wait, just get over there.
Range stack.
That spell isn't ready yet.
My stacks are off in 10.
Cast that yet.
You can taunt. I'm at 8.
Yeah, give me.
Oh, you got 5 seconds.
Yep. Taunting now. Mule's tanky.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
Sorry, no. I'll try and give you a better countdown.
Target you.
Swap beacons.
That
Spore
spell
come
That's
in.
fine.
Star.
recharging.
Star come in. Star come in.
It's gonna die before they go
That
off.
spell isn't
Good.
ready yet.
Nice job.
Good, because I was about
Great job. cleaning
If
it up
you-
that second pull.
If you would rather judge wisdom, you can. It doesn't matter to me. Just want to make sure we're not overlapping.
Up to you. It doesn't really matter. I'm
I
kind of bad at
that.
judging myself,
That's still
honestly.
recharging.
I'm used to healing with glow, and she normally takes care of the judging, so I just judge wisdom.
Once every minute.
Yeah.
So on this next fight, I can do the ad if you want to do the boss.
Sure. Yeah, you just gotta kite it.
Yeah, we'll explain it when we get to it. I need 1 second to go to check on my kid if you don't mind
That
doing the
spell
trash.
isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
like being slime.
I can't carry a
When you jump, it looks funny. We'll just wait. We have a few AFK.
Yeah, so I was about to suggest.
Come back. He'll
The
come
trap.
close towards the middle, but not all. Seems like a good bio break if you need.
Do you think our AFK might aggro Precious when he gets close?
We'll find out. Stared out.
I was just gonna say the exact same thing.
I should probably use this time to look up what pressure does, but I'm not. I'll talk about the next fight while he's. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Go bio.
For a 10-man, that fight seemed to have a lot of damage going out.
Yeah, so we didn't say it, but every time, so he inhales 3 times. Every time he inhales, he does 33% more damage. So at the end, when there was no gas floating around, he was enraged and hitting 100% harder. There's also just a lot of AoE damage. And again, it's one of those things where you all are just hard casters and there's movement, so it just kind of sucks. Like a priest with prayer mending is just free right there.
Yeah, I ended up just stacking on the stack point for the range
Yeah.
spore, and that helped out a lot.
That's actually smart. That's what it needs to be. The stack point is the healer. That way you don't have to move. And you're just in the designated spot.
Alright, I'm back.
We'll go back. We have a couple still AFK.
We're halfway through. Do you guys want to take a 5-minute break?
I think a bunch did take a bio break.
That works out. I'll set a 5-minute timer. We'll just take 5 minutes so everyone has some time.
Yeah, Gunship and Marigar are the first 2 heroics that are the easiest. And then Festergut and Rotface would be the next 2 heroics I would recommend. Because their mechanics don't change that much. Like in Festergut, the one we just did, all you have to do is dodge a bouncing green goo. It goes in